Good morning, student. This is the first class of the signal and system. This subject is very important. Why? Because this is the mathematics for the communication. If you does not know about the signal and system, you cannot solve the problem of the communication. Basically, the signal and system is the mathematics for the communication. Second, there is a lot of question in the different competitive exam from the signal and system. If you want to give the exam of IES, GATE, PSU or any other exam, there is a lot of question from the signal and system side. Okay, so let's start the signal and system. So first in this class, we will study about what is signal. Second, type of elementary signal, and third one is role of these elementary signal into the communication system. So let's start. What is signal? So signal. So अगर मैं कहूँ सिग्नल स्टार्ट करने से पहले व्हाट इज इंफॉर्मेशन, अगर बात करें इंफॉर्मेशन वी आर सीइंग ऑल अराउंड अस इज द इंफॉर्मेशन. मैं बोल रहा हूँ, मैं वीडियो दे रहा हूँ, तुम देख रहे हो, तो यू आर गैदरिंग द इंफॉर्मेशन इन द फॉर्म ऑफ वीडियो, इन द फॉर्म ऑफ ऑडियो. अगर मैं एक गाड़ी चला रहा हूँ, बाहर ट्रैफिक है या नहीं है, उसके अकॉर्डिंग मैं ब्रेक को, कभी एक्सेलरेट को, यानी गाड़ी को कंट्रोल करता हूँ. बेसिकली इफ आई वांट टू परफॉर्म एनी एक्शन एंड एक्शन इज डिपेंड्स अपॉन द इंफॉर्मेशन. तो मैं चाहे ह्यूमन बीइंग की बात करूं या और किसी क्रिएचर की बात करूं, तो all the action is depends upon the information. So for an action basically is always require the information. शेर को शिकार करना है तो सामने कुछ है, वो भी इंफॉर्मेशन गैदर कर रहा है. एंड अकॉर्डिंग इंफॉर्मेशन the speed of the lion will increase or decrease. ठीक है, तो हमने कहा एक्शन इंफॉर्मेशन पे डिपेंड करेगा. और इंफॉर्मेशन कौन कौन से वेरिएबल होंगे? तो इंफॉर्मेशन जो मिलेगा, पहला मिलेगा मुझे टाइम वेरिएबल. एक होगा टाइम, क्योंकि टाइम के रेस्पेक्ट के अकॉर्डिंग ही मेरा एक्शन चेंज होगा. मुझे ब्रेक लगाना है, गाड़ी दूसरी कितनी डिस्टेंस पे है, 100 मीटर 200 मीटर, उसी के अकॉर्डिंग मेरा एक्सीलरेशन, मेरा ब्रेक या और कोई सिस्टम इस पर डिपेंड करेगा. तो फर्स्ट इज द टाइम फंक्शन, और टाइम के साथ या तो स्पेस डिस्टेंस कम होगी या इंक्रीज होगी. सेकेंड जो फंक्शन होगा इंफॉर्मेशन, दैट इज द फंक्शन ऑफ द स्पेस. सो बेसिकली action depends upon the information, and information जो carry होगी, that is the function of time and space. So how can we define the signal? So signal is the information carrier जो मेरे information को transmit करते हैं, that are the signal, and signal is the function of time and the space, and signal is the function of time and the space. So all in all communication, what we are going to do, we are defining first signal as a function of time and space and the information carrier. Okay, first we will discuss here signal with respect to the time. we will consider a space variable later on in the course. So okay, so time here is divided into two categories. First is continuous time and the discrete time variable. So first we are defining this signal into two variable, continuous signal, and second is discrete time signal. Continuous time signal and the discrete time signal. Discrete means the information is available at the different time of a step. While in continuous time signal, information is available for every value of time. So here the information is the continuous function of the time, while here the information is the function is available at the discrete time instant. So continuous time variable is represented by t, while discrete time variable is represented by the n. Important is whenever you see a function as xt, this xt means signal is continuous, means signal is defined for every value of time. So see, suppose this is the signal defined for every instant of the time, that is xt, and time variable is the t. So this is my continuous time signal. While if we are defining this by xn, xn means discrete time signal, and it is defined for the discrete value of the time. So this suppose 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and for this there is always a value, maybe positive or negative or anything. So first, till now what we have discussed, signal is the information carrier and is the function of one or more independent variable. So here we have discussed the time variable, and time variable is defined into the two time, continuous time and the discrete time. Okay. Now we are discussing about the elementary signal. So first, what is elementary signal? Information in the nature, that is the function of time, is the collective information. So for giving to a mathematical model, we have to break this information into some elementary signal so that we can perform any type of operation. So elementary signal is the signal in which we represent any signal in the form of these elementary signal and perform the various type of mathematical operation. Okay, so here first we are defining the signal is impulse signal. Impulse signal. Second one is the unit step signal, and third one is the ramp signal. Impulse signal is represented by delta T symbol. Unit step signal is represented by UT, and the ramp signal is represented by the RT. वैसे तो बहुत सारे मेरे elementary signal हैं, बस basically we are discussing this delta, UT and RT. These are more important. Why? How can we correlate this impulse signal with the nature signal? हम कह रहे हैं what is impulse? Impulse means a long magnitude force or magnitude type of action for a short duration. जैसे मैं क्रिकेट खेल रहा हूँ, बॉल और बैट का जो कॉम्बिनेशन है फॉर ए शॉर्ट ड्यूरेशन, मतलब हाई इम्पल्स, हाई मैग्नीट्यूड टाइप ऑफ रेस्पॉन्स फॉर ए शॉर्ट ड्यूरेशन. So same here, we are defining this del t. So see what is del t? Del t is defined as, first, its area is 1 for whole time minus infinity to infinity, and del t dt is 1. Okay, covered area in the domain, time domain is 1 minus infinity to infinity, del t equal to 1. So, and graphically how we represent this? So suppose this point is P, that is the time t. So during time this 1 by P. So the area covered by the signal V into 1 by V equal to 1. But we are talking about the short duration. So if the magnitude increases, time domain will decrease. Same, this is going on decreasing. So basically impulse signal del t has magnitude infinity at t equal to 0, okay, and 0 when t finds not equal to the 0. But here, what is equal? Because we cannot define the infinite mathematically. So here we are defining a signal unit impulse signal mathematically represented by del t, and its magnitude we represent by 1 at t equal to 0, and 0 when t finds equal to 0, and mathematically and graphically it represents like this. So this is my signal del t, magnitude is 1 at t equal to 0, and 0 when t finds equal to the 0. Okay, now see. Sometimes a lot of question on based on impulse. See, sometimes if question is saying find the value of minus infinity to infinity t square plus 2t plus 3 into del t and dt. Find the value of xt. Okay. Suppose question is saying minus infinity to infinity t square plus 2t plus 3 del t and dt. Find the value of xt. So how can we define? So the integration from minus infinity to infinity, and the signal is the multiplication of this term and this term, but this signal is defined as only t equal to 0, otherwise all signal value is 0. So the multiplication of these two terms is only defined as t equal to 0. So the value of xt, this is equivalent to t square plus 2t plus 3 with t equal to 0. So when we put here t equal to 0, the value of xt become equal to the 3. So mathematically this term value become equal to the 3. Okay. At some time question is given like this. See, I'm just changing the question. In this question, the limit is minus infinity to infinity, and this is given as del t minus 5 and t. This is del t minus 5. We have set the impulse signal by the value of 5. So this signal is now del t minus 5 equal to 1 at t equal to 5, otherwise 0 when t final equal to the 5. So whenever there is shift in time, so this is whole thing. How can we define? जो inside आपको दिख रहा है time, उसको आप equal to 0 कीजिए, वहां पे आपका सिग्नल डिफाइन होगा. सो यहाँ हम क्या कर रहे हैं, t minus 5 equal to 0 यानी t equal to 5, वहां पे सिग्नल की वैल्यू 1, otherwise 0. So now how can we find the value? Just put t equal to 5 in this question. So this is t square plus 2t plus 3 is defined at t equal to 5. So the value of signal is t square 25, 5 to the 10 plus 3. So this term is equivalent to the 38. Okay, this is the second case. First, when you have given only the del t, put t equal to 0 into the function. If a shift in t minus 5, then this is the case you find the value like this. Third is very important. Okay, sometimes there is given the limit. Sometimes क्वेश्चन में क्या करेगा, जैसे वो लिमिट दे दे -3 to 4 suppose. Okay, this signal is now, and find the value of now xt as given into the question. So see, now this t is defined at t equal to 5, but this t equal to 5 is not comes into this limit. So the value of this signal t is 0. Okay, so check first. The limit, the signal delta is defined at that point, that should comes into the limit of the signal. अब मैं यहाँ क्या चल रहा हूँ, t equal to 5, इसी की लिमिट में नहीं आ रहा तो मेरे सिग्नल की वैल्यू 0 होगी. हाँ, अगर यहाँ पे लिमिट कितनी कर दूँ मैं 7, now this value comes into this limit. So now again you put the value t equal to 5 and find the whole value of the signal. Okay, so this is my first case, unit impulse signal, then unit impulse signal. Second term is the unit step signal. Continuous, it is defined by ut, and mathematically this value is 1 when t is greater than 0, and 0 when t is less than 0, and graphically ut is 1 for t is greater than 0 and 0 when t is less than 0. So this is my unit step signal ut. Okay, and third one is the ramp signal. Ramp signal. So see, how can we define the ramp signal? Ramp signal is represented by RT, and its value is t for t is greater than or equal to 0, and 0 when t is less than 0. So RT is value is RT. This ramp is t for t is greater than 0 and 0 when t is less than 0. So this is my ramp signal. So this is my unit step signal and this is my ramp signal. Okay, there is a relation between ramp signal, unit step signal and the impulse signal. So see, if I will differentiate this signal, just I'm removing other this and showing again. So see, signal क्या है जी, RT, and this is UT, and there is third signal is delta. अगर मैं RT को डिफरेंशिएट करूं, इस सिग्नल को अगर मैं डिफरेंशिएट करूं, t is less than 0, both are 0, so value is 0. For t is greater than 0, this is t. If you differentiate this, then value become 1. So when we differentiate RT, signal is UT, and when we differentiate this signal, third is impulse signal delta for this delta is defined as 1 for t equal to 0, otherwise 0. So when we differentiate this UT, this is defined as the impulse signal. Because how we have defined ut equal to 1 for t is greater than 0. So between 0 to 0 plus for a very short duration, 0 to 0 plus is representing very short duration. The signal ut is undefined. So when you differentiate this again, ramp, there is an impulse at t equal to 0. So when you differentiate RT, you will get the ut. And when you differentiate ut, you will get the delta. Again, just reverse case. If you integrate delta, you will get the unit step signal. And when you integrate unit step, you will get the RT. Okay, so this is the continuous time differential signal, del t, ut and rt. And if we want to represent this into the discrete form, and in discrete form, this is represented as del n, un, and third one is the r. So del n equal to 1 at n equal to 0 and 0 when n final equal to 0. So this is 1 del n, and type variable is the n, discrete variable. And un, how can you define un? Un equal to 1 when n is greater than equal to 0. But in case, remember, when we are talking about the discrete time signal, un equal to 1 for n is greater than or equal to 0, and 0 when n is less than 0. And here signal is defined as 0, 1, 2, 3. This is 1 u. Okay. And rn equal to n when n is greater than or equal to 0, and 0 when n is less than 0, and signal is defined as 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is r, and that is n 0.123. This is continuous. So see, r n at n equal to 0, this is 0, n equal to 1, this is 1, n equal to 2, this is 2, n equal to 3, this is 3. So this is going on increasing. And un, this is constant for every value of discrete time value of the n. Okay, so this is the discrete time of impulse signal. Okay, today we will stop here. So in this class we have learned what is signal and then the elementary signal. And using these elementary signal, we represent the different type of signal in this in the form of basic elementary signal. Okay, again in next class we will study some other more important elementary signal, and the different operation on the transformation variable. As here we have draw the graph of xt, but we transform this variable into the next class. How can we draw the graph of xt minus a, that is the shifting, xkt, that is the scaling. We are multiplying t with a variable, that is the scaling, or the reversal. If we have given the time t, then how can we draw the plot of x minus kt? So these scaling, shifting, reversal property and different mathematical operation, addition, subtraction, multiplication of the waveform, and the combination of different operation x minus 2t plus 3 if scaling, shifting and reversal on the single variable. Okay, let's today we will stop here and go to for the next class that become very important for the communication purpose. Thank you.